A new medical wing at the jail promises to keep staff, inmates, and the general public safer.
A back-to-school bash is being planned for later this month, and a special after-school program is now being offered to some area students.
The dry and hot weather rolls on across East Alabama well into the weekend. We'll have the complete forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, Oxford is hosting a great event tomorrow night for the public. Also, Champion Sports Academy has volleyball tryouts coming up this weekend. We have more on both of these in just a minute as EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
Calhoun County Sheriff Matthew Wade and County Commission members broke ground this morning on a new $10 million medical wing for the county jail. Wade says that since the current jail opened in 1986, medical and mental health staff have been working in cramped quarters and are unable to monitor the jail inmates properly. The new wing will contain 110 beds and give doctors and nurses safe access to prisoners who are in distress.
This new building is going to give us a great advantage of taking care of people that are ill, are sick, or have a disease, or some type of addiction or mental illness in our jail. This building that they're going to build right here will provide our nurses, our mental health provider, and our doctor 24-hour coverage where they can just sit there in their office and they can look out the window and see these inmates. If there's a problem, they'll be able to address it immediately. If somebody needs help, they'll be able to ask for it immediately.
Wade says the challenges faced by county jails have increased over the decades, and his staff is now dealing with more serious drug problems, mental health issues, and pandemic health situations. The current system is costing the county a lot of money to transport prisoners to emergency rooms and other health facilities, so he says the new medical wing represents a good investment for the county.
While we're spending money on this will actually save money. It'll save us from lawsuits. It'll save us from having to go to the hospital for things that we could take care of here. So this is money well spent, and it's also an opportunity that the money that we got come from the federal government, and the commission was able to utilize that money and save taxpayer dollars here in Calhoun County.
Funding for the new medical wing will come from federal dollars secured by the county commission. Commissioner Lee Patterson says this is a good way to ensure that the jail will stay in compliance with state and federal laws.
I feel like we have a really good relationship with our sheriff. We support him. He comes to us, and when there's needs, we work together. This facility is a little bit over $10 million, and we started out at about $8 million, and you can't control numbers sometimes, but here we are. And nobody wants to spend on the jail, like the sheriff said, until it's their loved one. And we are about taking care of our people, and the sheriff deserves this, our county deserves this, and we have a great sheriff, and we want to see this will get us past us. This will get us way down the road.
Anniston architect Jay Jenkins, who serves on the design committee for making improvements to the jail, says the county will be getting a facility that will be both functional and efficient.
We're very proud to be a part of this process. We're very proud to be on the forefront of providing a much needed service within our correctional institutions of mental health, psychiatric evaluations, being able to address outbreaks, COVID outbreak, a flu outbreak within the facility where we can isolate and quarantine inmates without having to shuttle them to another facility is all a real gain for both the sheriff's office but the community at large.
When we come back, some local trash schedules are about to be changed around.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Some Anniston residents are about to have their garbage collection schedules rearranged next week. Starting on August 14th, trash pickup for the areas in red will be moved from Tuesday to Wednesday. The city's garbage contractor, Republic Services, will be placing notices on all affected trash cans on their next pickup cycle. Those affected need to have their carts by the street on the evening prior to the scheduled pickup, which means Tuesday night for this group of customers. Residents may call Republic at 256-237-7219 if they have any questions.
Spirit on Mountain Street will be coming back to Jacksonville later this month for its 18th year. Starting at 6 p.m. on August the 22nd, residents will be able to sample cuisine from various local businesses, enjoy family-friendly activities, and listen to some of the biggest hits by the country music star Nico Moon in a free concert next to Burgess Snow Field. Admission to the concert and festival is free, and all proceeds from food sales will be donated to the Community Food Bank at the Jacksonville Christian Outreach Center. When we return, reservations are filling up quickly for a popular after-school program.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Parents whose children are students at Cobb Preparatory Academy may now sign up for an after-school program each afternoon. The program is offered daily from 2:30 to 5:30 for a fun experience designed specifically for Cobb Preparatory Academy students. Those are grades K3, K4, and K5. Transportation is provided, but the limited seats are going fast. The registration fee is $25 and the monthly fee is $50. To register, parents can visit the city website or drop by Carver Community Center Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Another hot, beautiful day.
You know, it just seems like it's in the machine there, the Xerox machine, and it just keeps knocking them out just the way we like.
You know, I did notice this afternoon, though, as we were coming in, we had a few sprinkles of rain.
You did?
Yes, got caught in just a few sprinkles of rain.
No, I didn't see any of those. Well, a little bit of change, and maybe there's more change on the way.
Maybe so. John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us about it. John?
Mike and Katie, indeed, there were a few isolated raindrops across East Alabama this afternoon in several locations. We'll tell you the forecast for the weekend coming up next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Plenty of sunshine, mostly dry conditions today across East Alabama. 94 for the high, again well above the average. 73 for the low this morning, again a couple of degrees above the average. We take you back to 2007. Remember that big heat wave and drought we had in 2007? We were right in the middle of that. It was 103 degrees. That was the record high back on this date in 2007. 60 for the record low. And look at those sunrise and sunset times. The days now shortening by about 2 minutes per day. The sun rising tomorrow at 6:02 and the sun setting tonight at 7:36. Weather on your street on this Thursday night. Air Depot Road in Glencoe, a few clouds out there. 73 for the low tonight. We'll be in the 80s again for most of the evening in Glencoe and the rest of East Alabama on your Thursday night. Looking ahead to Friday, really more of the same. The heat rolls on Johnston Drive up by the Hill Golf Course at Anniston. Plenty of sunshine, dry, 93 for the high tomorrow afternoon. And we're looking ahead to that all-important weekend forecast. Temps a tad bit lower coming up on Hollingsworth Road out in Nances Creek in eastern Calhoun County. We're talking temperatures on both Saturday and Sunday around 90 degrees. That will feel very pleasant. Also, we're going to see lower humidity and dew point values as well. And the nighttime temperatures are going to be even cooler. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Will indeed be those nighttime temperatures. You see temperatures around 90, 91 degrees. That's 4 or 5 degrees cooler than it has been. But the big difference will be in the mornings. Low humidity and dew point values. Sunday and Monday mornings around 66 degrees. That'll be 7 to 10 degrees below what it has been for this week across East Alabama. Certainly no chance of rainfall in the forecast. We're going to have to look ahead to next week to see our next chance of rain coming. About a 20% chance on Wednesday, maybe a better chance coming up in about a week. On Thursday, highs will continue to be mostly in the 90s, nighttime lows in the 60s and low 70s. Want to show you a radar grab from earlier today. We actually had a few showers across East Alabama. This radar graph from earlier in the day showing these showers up in Cherokee County. Those moved southward into Calhoun and Cleburne counties just a little bit. Not very many folks saw a little shower, and what you saw out there didn't last long, but it is a lesson that this big body of water down here called the Gulf of Mexico, we're still close enough to that even on the driest of days, there's always a chance, a small chance of a shower or a thunderstorm. I'll be back here tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Friday Day at a Glance, and I'll be back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News as we will detail the forecast for the weekend for all of East Alabama. Coming up next in sports, Namath Pitt's going to tell you about Oxford Football Fan Night. Coming up. Namath?
Thanks, John. Oxford is hosting a great event tomorrow night and is inviting all of the community to come out and support the Yellow Jackets. Tomorrow night, Oxford will be hosting the Oxford Fan Day. The event will be from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Lamar Field, which is the high school football stadium. There will be lots of games, activities, and food for everyone that comes out. Some of the noticeable food trucks that will be on site are R&B Fins and Chicks, Baby Boys Barbecue, Royal Slush, TJ's Crawfish Shack, Bonnie Ray's Bake Shop. Love some Bonnie Ray Bake Shop. The Oxford Yellow Jackets kick off their season in a jamboree against Oak Mountain at home on August 23rd. In the meantime, come out tomorrow night and support the Yellow Jackets and enjoy a great evening of fun. Champion Sports Academy in Alexandria is gearing up for club season and is starting tryouts this weekend to fill their teams. Champion Sports Academy plays host to some of the best volleyball players in the area. They have one of the top club volleyball teams that you can play on. This Sunday, August 11th, Champions will have tryouts for different age teams. The tryout fee is $25 per person. The 12U tryout will be at 1:30 p.m. The 13U tryout will be at 2:30 p.m. The 14U tryout will be at 3:30 p.m. And the 15U tryout will be at 4:30 p.m. And then the 16U and 17U tryout will be at 5:30 p.m. The final tryout for Champion Sports Academy is the 18U Collegiate Bound team. We're going to take a deeper look at the Collegiate Bound tryout. The Collegiate Bound tryout is for any individual who is at least 18 years old and is headed to play at the next level. The Collegiate Bound tryout will be at 6:30 p.m. and is expected to be a competitive tryout. If you have any questions about any of the tryouts, then you can reach out to Jordan Costner. You can email her at jcostner.am@ccboe.us. You can also visit the Champion Sports Academy website for more information. The website is championsplayhere.com. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and thank you for watching today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, and now on Rumble.
Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.